Happy Monday! Uh-oh. Why am I invisible? Why? What happened? Oh no! Why? What's going on? Why am I invisible? What is going on? Hang on, I'm gonna restart VNyan. I don't know why I'm invisible, everybody. Give me one moment. I'm gonna take y'all back to the starting soon screen. Okay, let's give this another shot. There we go. Welcome in, everybody, and happy Monday. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's weekend was enjoyable. Hope everybody got a chance to relax, take it easy, kick up your feet. It was weird having the weekend off on my end, at the very least. I don't know, it was weird. I got a lot done, but very weird. Very weird. I don't know if it's gonna take some getting used to, but I think at the end of the day, it's probably better since I do end up traveling a lot on the weekends. So I think it'll be better in the long run. It's just gonna take some getting used to. But welcome in. Hope everybody is doing all right. And if not, don't worry, we're about to make it better because we are jumping back into the Iron Nest today. That's right. The very same game that we played last week as a demo, we are going to continue playing because apparently there's still a lot more to it. However, I will go ahead and just let you know, this is going to be a relatively short stream since, well, I got some stuff to do tomorrow very early in the morning and would like to get a full 8 hours of sleep. We got a mandatory fun run tomorrow, if y'all are wondering. Good old military, making you run for no reason other than somebody with a high rank is bored. Lovely. No, but seriously, I do have to wake up early so that I can go run, and I would rather not do that with like 4 hours of sleep. So it'll be a rather short stream today. Hope that is okay with everybody. Hope you don't mind. But I mean, it also works out because it's a Monday and I know everybody's tired anyway. But for those of you who are new, I know we got some new names during yesterday's collab. My name is Deeja. I am a 3D character artist, a VTuber, a video editor, and a voice actor for both genders. No AI, no fancy audio editing required. I usually switch between voices between streams, videos, and shorts. So if you are interested in checking out my other content, you should definitely hop on over to the YouTube side of things and check out my other content. YouTube's very nice in how they separate everything by category on the tabs. So you can search by videos, shorts, or live if you want to look at all of my VODs. I have been multi-streaming to YouTube since November, I think. Maybe late October. So I think my VODs go all the way back to then, if you are interested in checking them out. But I'm putting a lot of effort into growing the YouTube channel, so I would really appreciate it if y'all could go over and at least check it out. Not saying you have to subscribe. Actually, you know what? No, it is a requirement. It is now a requirement that you go over and subscribe. No, but if you could at least check it out and see if you like any of the content over there, I would very much appreciate it. We also had a new video go up this weekend for a game called On Thy Knees. It's a little bit different compared to most horror games where it's not super jump scary. It's got a lot, and I do mean a lot, of dread, where like you know there's a threat, but it's not gonna jump out at you. So it's a very interesting little horror game. And I don't know, there are other endings to that game. I think there's like 4, if my memory serves me right. I recorded that a while ago. But if you are interested in checking it out for yourself, I did not get all the endings there. I only got 1 ending, and then I made the video. So that leaves something for you to explore as well. And I highly recommend that you do, because it is an incredible game. Incredibly well done. But yeah, that is up on my channel. That went up Saturday. That is the new schedule. Saturday is when it went up. So yeah, go ahead and check that out. But I've also got other videos. The last one to go up before that was a Bite at Freddy's, which is still doing surprisingly well. Y'all really like that. So I guess I might have to play more Five Nights at Freddy's games. Along with the Bendy and the Ink Machine games, because I've still got that on my docket. The summer sale is here, so I think I may get the collection of those games. But yeah, you should 100% check those out. I think I might try and play some. I've played most of the mainline FNAF games before I started streaming. I might. I don't know. I might grab some fan games, perhaps? I don't know. I don't think it'd be a horrible idea to grab some fan games. I know a lot of people go absolutely ham with the fan games, so might not be the worst idea. But let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna grab the bundle, because if you haven't checked out the Steam store, by the way, indie games across the board are having massive, absolutely massive sales right now. For instance, Bendy and the Dark Revival, which I think is the second game in the series, is only $2. It is 90% off. Bendy and the Lone Wolf is 63% off. So, oh, sorry, it's 35% off, but when bundled with Dark Revival, it is a lot cheaper. It is a total of 63% overall. So, yeah, I think I'm going to check it out. Let me see. Yeah, total only $11.23. I think that's a pretty good steal. But I've also got I gotta hedge, like, I gotta control how much I'm buying here, because as tempting as it is to just spend and buy every indie game that's been on my wish list for a while, I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful, because it can add up very quickly, even under these sales. Even when everything's on sale, it can add up real quick. So I gotta be a little bit careful. But I am excited about how much is actually here. So, ugh. But if you got any suggestions of things, basically what I'm doing here is I am going to buy a bunch of games, and I'm going to add them to the docket for the next year or so, or probably for the next 6 months, because Steam will have a winter sale. So for at least the next 6 months, games that you would like me to play, if they are on sale, go ahead and toss them my way, because I am 100% interested in checking them out. But yeah, we've still got a lot of demos to get through that I haven't even had the chance to touch. Luckily, unlike the last Next Fest, a lot of the developers this time have actually kept their game demos up and live, so we will still have some time to play catch up. Hopefully we can finish the Iron Nest today. But if not, I think today's probably going to be the last time I play Iron Nest, just because I got to move on to the others. And at the end of the day, the Iron Nest is only a demo. We can play the full game when it releases. So if it's a really long demo, there will still be content for us when the full game is out, which is actually not too far away. I think it's in August. I think that's when the game comes out. But the next thing on the list, so I guess it's going to be tomorrow that we play this, is The Sinking City 2. The Sinking City is a Lovecraftian survival horror game. Actually, is it survival horror? I know it's a third-person shooter horror game, which usually means survival horror as well. But it's actually from the devs of the, I should say, the modern, quote-unquote, Sherlock Holmes franchise. It's from the same devs. I've not played the first one, but this is going to be a good way for me to get into it and see if it is something I would like to play. Actually, I should check. Is the first one on sale? It is. Oh, well, the remaster's on sale. I guess it's an old franchise that was remastered. I'm not really sure. But it looks like something I would enjoy, potentially. Oh, it is? It's only $6. Okay, look, I know I just said I can't be spending a whole bunch of money, but I might as well add it to the cart, because if I end up enjoying the Sinking City 2 demo, might as well go back and play the first one. You know? But yeah, that's probably what we're going to be playing tomorrow, is the demo for that game. It looked really interesting, so I think I'm going to give it a shot. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. After that, we've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 demos. A couple of them are relatively short, so we could probably do another stream where we go through multiple demos in one go. Like for instance, one of them is called Diathlon, where essentially you're like snowboarding down past an avalanche. An avalanche is behind you, but ahead of you are a bunch of monsters. And so you're collecting weapons, ammo, upgrades, and you're trying to kill as many as possible, also staying alive and not hitting obstacles. It looked like a lot of fun, but it also is supposedly a pretty short demo. There's a dinosaur-themed horror game called De-Extinction. There is a anthology horror series called Hide and Sink. And a first-person dungeon crawling style RPG called Forgotten Blood. And then finally, Valor Mortis. Valor Mortis is probably the most AAA title that we're going to do the demos for. It's from the same people who made I think it's from the same people who did Ghost Runner. I think. I'm like 99% sure it's from the same people who did Ghost Runner. Yeah, I could be wrong, but I'm really confident. I think it's like 99% the same people. So yeah, we got a lot to get through. But I think I've been stalling long enough. We got a heavy turret simulator to get into, and we got to decide if we're going to suffer any civilian casualties. So what do you say we go ahead and jump into that, shall we? And if you don't want civilian casualties, well, maybe you shouldn't have been standing there, you know? Let me change the title here real quick. And just as a reminder, the Iron Nest is a 2-developer project. Only 2 people. Come on, OBS. There we go. All right. And if I remember correctly, it auto-saves. Yep. So we have the choice here. We could either go this way. Uncontested engagement. Enemy forces have been caught mid-resupply in an exposed position. No counter-battery threat has been identified in the sector. High Command has authorized engagement at Iron Nest's discretion. Or counter-battery. Enemy forces have deployed artillery across the river in response to recent operations. This was anticipated. Iron Nest has been cleared for active engagement under direct fire conditions for the first time. Honestly, I think we go with this one first. Just to get back into the swing of things, and then we do this. Unless I'm not going to be able to. I think it has to go from this one to one of these two. So you know what? We're going to do it. I'm feeling confident. Let's do it. It just means I have to act quickly, right? So let's do it. They're going to be shooting at me, and that's okay. Let's go ahead and see what we got. See what they're giving me. I want to check. Yep, they took all my batteries from me. So let's go buy some flares for the left. Star shell. Let's buy... Yeah, we got the money. Let's buy 6. God, that is loud. Forgot how loud that was. So that's 5. One more. Alright. That's a full left battery. Let's see what we got. Restore master power switch to on before proceeding. It looked like it was already on. Enemy forces have deployed artillery across the river in response. This was anticipated. Prioritize elimination of all identified artillery assets. Destroy what remains in detail. Be prepared. Once the first shell lands. Okay. Let's go ahead and mark these positions here. So I got time to prep. That's good. That's good. Did it remove? Wait. No, wait. I put the nuts over here to mark like critical military assets and civilian targets, and it took them away from me. It reset them. Oh, you sons of... And that didn't get updated. Great. Now the question is, will they fire on my star shell? Welcome in, Crusader! Howdy, howdy. Welcome in. We are playing Iron Nest, which is a heavy artillery simulator. This is a giant walking machine of destruction, and look at these guns. Look at the size of these shells. Look at these. And these are just flares, by the way. These are just for scouting purposes. But interestingly enough, they said after the first shell, they did not mention anything about scout planes. So, before I do that, let's go ahead and place everything. But welcome in. How was your weekend? What'd you get up to this weekend? I-653. I-653. So we are right there. Spotter number 1. Uno. M10. Oh man, you are way up here. Jesus. And then 9-2. Okay. J795. J795. So right there. L163. L163. So basically, because we're in this giant walking machine, we've only got such limited information, most of which comes through these typewriters, and we've got to figure everything out on the map. So we're firing blind, basically. It's a question that needs brain power, if you don't mind. Well, I've only got like 2 functioning brain cells at any given moment, but hey, shoot! Tell me what you got. What requires the brain power? Oh. I already know how to operate this thing. I've been operating that last time. I just never read it. Okay. Well, I got the positions, so Scratch that, scratch that, scratch that, scratch that. Save some. All right, glory to Castle. Let's see. Copy all these down. Once the first shell lands. Again, I don't know if that counts these. Might not have been a good idea to load all of them up with flares. Well, too late now. I can't get rid of it, so. It's a little late for that. All right. Artillery number 1, bearing 140 degrees from spotter 1. 140 is this way. And 097 degrees from spotter number 2. It's pretty much straight this way. 097. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and mark all 3. Yeah, it's probably for the best. That way I know if I can hit them with 1 scout plane versus if I need to spend for multiple. All right. Can I just mark with like a white circle? Wait, what am I doing? I'm being stupid. Hang on. Hang on. I got nuts. I got nuts and bolts. Hang on. This is what these were made for. Look at these things. Boom. Easy. Now I don't have to keep these lines in the way. I can get rid of them. All right. Spotter 1, 118. Looks like these things might be a little bit further apart. And number 3, where's spotter number 3? There they are. 047. 47 degrees. There you go. Grab another nut. Nut. Got it. And those have to be my priority targets, so. Wait. I don't have a bearing for artillery 3. I just have a distance. Oh, fuck. Is that what this is for? I think it is. It is. Okay. So this is 8.78 kilometers. I don't know if this is how this tool is used in real life. I think it's one of those things that you walk down the map. But, I mean, this works. And 7.07. Okay. That was actually easier than I thought. If I go this way, I may be able to control it. Oh boy, that's a paragraph. Oh, that's 2 paragraphs. So I'm gonna, don't feel bad. I am going to hide. I'm gonna try and hide those messages, because that feels like something you should probably tell me in DMs, because the chat is readable by everybody. So let me see how I do that. How do I go to mod view? Can I not do mod actions from my dashboard? I guess I can't. No, you're good. I'm trying to look after you because I don't want you to like have information that's viewable in a VOD. How do I've never had to moderate. I've always left it to the auto mod. I can see the option to pin it. That's very obvious. Can I just remove some of your messages? Is that not a thing? I swear to God that's a thing. I've seen messages disappear from people's chats. Hang on. Yeah, I swapped over to the mod screen. I'm not gonna ban you. That's cruel and unusual punishment. I will not ban you. Oh God, I don't. Whisper, warn, report, timeout. There's gotta be a way to like just. Oh my God. Show mod icons? There's no gear. Oh, here we go. There we go. Okay. Delete. Delete. There we go. Okay. You're good. Whew. I just had to turn on mod icons. Even though I was in mod view, I had to turn on mod icons. Yeah, but we can chat about that in DMs. I don't want you, like, I don't want people who are not friends with you or anything like that. People you don't trust with that information getting access to it, basically. Yeah. What was this one again? I don't think this was anything. I think this is just down here. Yeah. I think that was just down there. Because this is one, this is another, and this is the last one. Alright. I'm gonna move these all off the board so I don't accidentally confuse them as any targets. Okay. So this is in the 6th row. If I can get pictures along row 6, that would be perfect. So let's go see if I can do that. Oh, I can set a bearing. Well, let's set it to... I mean, the destination would probably be great. So let's say S6, bearing 90. Or maybe S7. S7 bearing 70 degrees. That might work. S7. URS. S7. And we're gonna set it to about 70 degrees. All the dials and buttons are large and red, touch them all. Oh, trust me, that's what we did all last stream. I just sat here pressing all the buttons. I was like, ooh, Look at all these dials that I don't know what to do with. Ah, yes, let me sit here and calculate how far I need to shoot things and what angles I need to go at. Yeah, this can get very complicated very quickly, as you're about to see. That should be fine. Okay. You're joking. You sent it up here. I thought that was the starting. I thought that was the end point. Fuck me. Let's try this again. P6. P for pussy. Sometimes I forget that you were military. Yes, but I have not touched any of this shit in my life. My career, my military career is not this. Shit, I keep missing. So these spy planes are pretty expensive. They're 20 a piece. Let's do the same thing, but let's angle it down to 90. And that's the last spy plane I'm gonna request. That's the last one. They get pretty expensive very quickly. Okay, so now we got information on all 3 targets. So these are the batteries that once I start shooting, they're gonna start shooting back at me. But there are infantry targets here that I can try and take out. This thing here tells me the blast radius of different rounds that I have. I wonder if I can double up. No, the batteries... They're pretty far. I could double up on the infantry, but these guys... They're too far. Unless it's gonna let me buy HC. Nope. Can't buy cluster, can't buy that one. Okay. Well, they haven't sent me any other orders, so I think that's all I got. So let me buy... I don't see any civilian targets in the area, so let me go ahead and just buy some HE. HE and AP shells are the same price, but let me go ahead and set them. Yeah, in the military, I am a paper pusher. I don't do this stuff. Which, speaking of the military, this is going to be a short stream because tomorrow morning I have to get up very early for a fun run. Which, if you don't know what that means, it basically means we all get up in the morning and we just go running because somebody in command thinks we should. I'll buy one more. Just in case. Yeah, how am I doing on powder charges? I had a lot. 40. Okay, that's gone down a lot. Then again, I did fire a lot of the rounds last time. Yeah, they want us to run a couple miles just because they feel like it. So I guess that's what I'm doing now. That's my life. So this will be a short stream because I want my full 8 hours of sleep. Because I'm going to have to run a couple miles and then I got to work a full day at work. So I'm going to be exhausted and caffeine is just not going to do it for me. So I need a full night's rest. Okay. So now we take out the red marker and we mark from here to... We're going to take out the closest one. And rather than sit here and try and come back to the map and draw them all, I need to get all 3 calculations done. Because the moment I fire that first shot, those 3 are going to shoot back at me. And I just have this feeling. I have a feeling there's a 4th artillery that I don't know about. That they're hiding from me. that I'm gonna find out about at the last second. Like this dot here, I'm a little concerned. I'm a little concerned about that too. There's a couple things here that are unidentified, and I would like to know what they are. So yeah, I guess we're gonna find out today. But let's see. This is going to be an HE. Bearing to the first target is 86.2. This target is that artillery? No, the artillery is the dot. Okay. There we go. Distance 7.32. Fires 2 charges. I should have enough with 40. Unless I'm going to be firing this thing a bunch. Alright, so that's number 1. Number 2 is 83.4. 83.4 HE shell. Distance 9.66. 9.66. Same shell, same number of charges. Yep, go ahead and calculate that. Let's go ahead and just slap that right underneath. Try to keep as much room as possible. And the last one, bearing 89.9. Oh, that's way too much. 89.9. HE distance 10.29. So this is the farthest one. This one's going to require 3 charges. Ooh, is there any way for me to write the number 3? I don't think there is. Okay. I will just put that there, and yeah, it's not going to let me write the number 3. I'll just have to remember it as best I can. Oh wait, it says it. It says it right there. Good, 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 good. Good. Okay. All right. Number 1. Load that sucker in there. Wait, no, I forgot to write my message. I'll just write it on the next one. I'm not gonna have time. Hang on. We gotta write our messages. Hang on. Okay, we're good to go. So somebody will get that one. I don't know who's getting that one, but somebody will. Maybe I can draw from here. Hang on. I do have a jump. Let me see. Can I cannot. Damn it. Okay. All right. First one is 2. Go ahead and load that in. I know it thinks I'm making a mistake, but I'm actually not. Oh, that's the wrong way. Let's go this way. 245. 45. Oh, my bad. That's the elevation. Yeah, let's set that to go for a little bit. That's gotta go up to 40. Okay. This one is 86.2. Go ahead and turn this back to 86.2. Jesus, my brain is already malfunctioning. 86.2, 43.92. Oh, we're actually really close. There we go. 43.92. Okay. Everything's good. Are we ready? I think we're ready. This is artillery number whatever. I think this is number 1. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Fire! All right, we got to go ahead and load in the next one. This one is 83.4. 83.4. Shit, I gotta wait for this thing to reset. Wait, I can go ahead and load this in. Never mind, I can't. I gotta wait. I don't think I'm gonna have time to... Come on. That was a little glitchy, but hey, it worked. Whatever. That's 83.4. What does this need to be? Like 50 something? I can't change it until it's done. Powder. Go, 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 go. Go. All right, while I'm waiting for that, what was my impact? Are we good? Any civilian targets? Nope, we're good. Any new intel? Doesn't look like it. All right. Oh, come on. How long does it take to load? Thank you. Oh, Jesus. Someone's got to go up to 57, so right about there should do it. Double checking 83.4. I'm going to go ahead and switch that. Oh, come on. 57.96. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. I really should have loaded up both cannons. I really should have. Okay. 57 point... too much. Too much. 96. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, fire! Okay, next one. I know it already has a dick drawn on it, but I mean, we're drawing another. It's required by this point. Oh, I can't. Damn it. Well, I can change this at the very least. 89.9. Come on, come on, come on. 89.9. And this is gonna be. I keep forgetting that S tip. I just need to make sure it had a good hit. CVT extended. I don't know what that means. Cock and ball torture. Sorry, bad timing. Load that baby in. 3 charges. Come on, come on, come on. Let me load it in. Let me load it in. Let me load it in. 1, 2, 3. Go, 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 go. Let's move it, people. Let's go. Shell type confirmed. Bearing confirmed. I just need the range. Give it to me. Come on. I think I just got shot. Am I getting shot, like, actively? I think I am. I think that's what those little bumps that I'm getting are. I think that's me getting shot at. I'm not really sure how to confirm that, though. Like, I don't have a damage indicator anywhere. 41.16. Back up. 41.16, 89.9. We are good to go. Ready, set, fire. Bing, bang, boom. I don't see any new intel saying there was another one. Yeah, it just says they have a counter battery. Destroy all remaining artillery before they range on me. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Woo! CBT extended. Oh, is that counter battery extended? 4 hostile units remain across the river. Consolidate the sector. Destroy roads. And stand by. Glory to castle. All right. Time to calculate everything there then. Okay. Now I've got the time to sit here and actually calculate. An HE shell right there should do the trick. Let me go ahead and just mark that as done. Yeah, we're good with those. Good on those. So let's go ahead and mark this one. Time to take out some miscellaneous targets. I'll use an HE shell for them and an AP shell for these two. That should be fine. Not that I think it's gonna matter, because they're all infantry. But I mean, it might make a slight difference. Alright, yeah, I've got one HE shell left. Oh, hang on. Hey. You're not supposed to be steaming. Anybody else steaming? Must not have liked how fast I loaded in the last shell. Did do that pretty quick. Gotta make sure they knew it was from me. Alright, let's go ahead and get one more HE. Right magazine. And then one AP. There we go. Actually, I think I probably could have done it with two APs. Yeah, I don't know why I got an HE for that one. But I'm planning to hit the first one with an HE, so. Should be good. Alright, first one. This is going to be an HE. Distance. We are looking at 9.54 kilometers. 9.54. Next. Bearing to target, 8.84. 88.4. There we go. Down to 2 powder charges here. Calculate distance to target. This is an infantry. I don't know if that makes any difference. I think I said that in the past when it comes to AP rounds. Oh, I just realized I need to actually pay attention to the kill markers, because it is entirely possible that those are that I can hit them, but they're armored, you know. So I got to be careful. Okay, next one, 82.9, 8.93. 8.93. And this one is 82.9. There we go. This one is also HE. Same kind of target. Okay. And the last one, 10.18. 10.1. 8. Bearing is going to be 81.2. This one's going to require 3 powder charges. Alright, there we go. Should be good. It's a shame I spent so much on those. Oh well. Go ahead and load this bad boy in. Got 33 left. Those powder charges do go faster than I think when I'm up to those 3 at a time. God forbid I've ever got to do like 5 at a time. Or more. Jesus. This one can be 88.4. And this one, 57. So let's push that up there. These 3 are confirmed. Yeah, I probably should have saved the money that I spent on those. How much are they? Oh, they're only one apiece? Never mind. That's not that ideal. I really shouldn't have wasted so much money on the scout planes. I should have just gotten it right the first time. Alright, this needs to be 57.24. There we go. 57.24. Good to go. Boom. Alright, next one. We are at 82.9. So let's go ahead and back this thing up here. Spin around. 82.9. And don't forget, your hearing loss is not service connected. You are not authorized any VA health benefits from this. I just realized, are these dials supposed to say anything? May not be demo content. That only hit one? Okay, I guess I'm buying another shell. Infantry number 2. Alright. Probably should just be doing AG for all infantry, because less chance for me to miss. Maybe if I do the same calculation, but just a little bit farther, you know? Should do the trick. So don't change anything, but just load, angle it up a little bit more. Let me see. Oh, wait. Let me see if it goes up or down. Okay, it went up. I think my angle going up a little bit will probably help. Not too much, though. I should probably just recalculate it. Give me a second. 88.4 HE at 9.5. Where is that? 2 charges. Okay, up a little bit. Doesn't have to be a whole lot farther, just a little bit farther. There we go, close enough. Close enough for government work, and how would I know? Why do you think I'm here? Glory to Castle! Alright, but that should hit them right there. I think that's wasted ordnance in my opinion, but it's my own damn fault, so. What can you do? Let's go ahead and write that one. Gotta write a message on all the bombs. All of them. Go ahead and throw this one. This was the wrong angle. Oh my god, I just had a clear miss. I just wasted another shell. You're fucking kidding me. And powder charges. It was supposed to be 88. I forgot that I had already changed this. See, this is why I can't be trusted behind these machines, you know? Cannot be trusted. I always mess things up. Now we gotta wait. My dumbass doesn't load these things. I think it's gonna take these from me in the next mission, so maybe I should just fire them. You know? One powder charge, fuck it. I'm not wasting too much on this. It's just a star shell, it's not actually gonna hit anything. I'll just fire it off for no reason. At nothing. Just gotta make it look like I'm doing something, you know? And plus, I want to double up on my hearing damage. You gotta these days, you know? Wait, this is AP? Hang on. I can't be guessing. Let's hit the second target. Let's hit the second one here. I'll go back for that 1 minute when I'm using HE and I have a wider range. Because I'm kind of guessing on the calculations here for that one that I missed. 5, 8. Okay. This one should be accurate. Boom! Hearing damage. Aw, look at them go. This one's gonna land a lot sooner. I'm surprised they're traveling at the same velocity considering... Oh, that's my spotter. Oh, interesting. I knew it. I knew it. There'd be another one. There'd be an... I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew there were gonna be more. I frickin' called it. I can clean these up later. Right now, I gotta hit some targets. I'm just gonna buy a bunch of HEs. Are those the only ones? I'm not seeing any new ones. Okay, I think it's just those two. Recon plane, Star Shell Ordnance authorized. Yeah, I saw that. Okay. I've got both HE shells. I'm good. Let's fire these two. Let me get that thing out. Okay, both of those are correct. Good. Distance 8.24. 8.24. Bearing 80.6. 80.6. Target is artillery. 2 charges. Thank you. Next is 9.42. 42. 78. Oh, perfect. 78.8. Thank you. Load it in. Let's do this one first. 80.6. Okay. 1, 2. Can't change this until it's finished doing that thing. I'm just gonna fire off some of these at a random angle. This has got to be 49.44. Perhaps I can change this. $49 should be right around there, I think. Probably. Am I missing intel anywhere? I will shorten this by a lot. So I'll lower that. Actually, where was this? Here, so I'll actually increase its range a little bit. All right, 49.44. 80.06, 49.44 HE. We're good. Ready, fire! I can't really do anything while that thing's going. And the gun's resetting, so... let's increase this into the 40s. Probably about there. There we go. Alright. Now let's change this to 78.8. Gotta do this before they get a bearing on me. I don't know what happens if I actually take shots. I imagine it's not pleasant. Come on. They're still going to their targets. They just hit. Okay, we'll check it out here in a second. Okay. While that thing goes up to the 49 mark. That was too far. No new intel. Yeah, nothing new. Shit. Alright, I was kind of hoping to hit this area. Whatever. I wasted the shot. I don't want to waste any more powder charges. Come on. God, it's a big-ass artillery gun, so it has to move slow, but in reality, it's moving really fast. Anything else steaming? No? We good to go? 56. That's fuck. Fuck me. That's why you can't stop it suddenly. 56.52. Right on the money. Bang, bang, boom, boom, boom. Let's go. Firing. Hearing damage. Come on. I need to see it hit the target to know I'm in the clear. Because that one's dead. Yeah, there's no other artillery that I know of. I knew it was going to throw more at me. Come on. Oh, good. Are we good? Secondary counter battery. Assets destroyed. 2 hostile units remaining. Ooh, additional. Ooh, nice. Thanks for the extra money. Appreciate it. High command is confident. Were you not confident in the last one? I don't like that. I don't like that. That worries me. But they weren't confident the last time. I wasn't confident. I knew there would be more. I said as much. I said, yeah, there's definitely gonna be more. There's definitely gonna be more. Alright. Just those two. Go ahead and buy 2 more HEs. High explosive. Let's calculate. Bearing 81.2. There we go. HE rounds 10.18. There we go. 3 charges for that one. And the next one is 86.8. There we go. 9.69. Okay. And then down to 2, and there we go. I got a little bit of room to miss. These are high explosive. They're gonna cover a wide area, so we should be good. We're gonna hit our target no matter what. I mean, look at that landmark. It's got like a what, 0.2, like 0.5 mile blast radius. How big is that? How big is the blast radius on that? 0.25 kilometers, so a quarter kilometer blast radius. And that's just direct explosion. So yeah, we are definitely hitting the targets here. 81.2. And I gotta wait for this thing. Ooh, I'm glad I was so prepared for those. I knew it was gonna happen. Let's bring it right there. That should be good, right? That looks about 40. Ooh, almost right at the money. 40.72. Ready to go. Next one is 86.8. Go ahead and make that turn. 86.8. What is that one doing? I don't know what the purpose of that is. Other than just to create a really cool viewing deck for me. I don't really understand that one. Did that not hit anything? That's where it hit. I was one charge short. I am so incredibly beyond stupid. Oh my god, I saw this number and I completely forgot about the charges here. Fuck me. We're doing that one again, I guess. 3. Go. 81.2. And the gun will auto elevate itself, so I might as well go buy another AG. Just wasting money here, because I'm an idiot. Can't believe this. Oh, I'm so stupid. What's your deal, huh? Why you steaming? Who burst your pipes, huh? Screw it. I'm not turning any of these dials. Boom! Alright. There we go. 3 charges that time. Now, 86.8. Alright. Oh, it was already... Infantry 4. Okay. Oh, it's red because I went over the calculation from this one. That's the thing. I think this always loads the latest calculation from that machine. And that's part of the problem. Is that's what's messing me up. 86.8. Can't touch this one until that one's done loading. There. But I got the target, so we're good there. Can't believe I missed that much. I just destroyed some random person's farm. They probably walked outside, saw their farm was now a crater, and they go, "What the hell? My farm! My cabbages!" these, so there. This time, I will turn the dials and be very cool about this, even though these things are not necessary at all. 58.14. There we go. And we're good to go. I like how all these like hanging lights and floating objects just swing every time the gun battery fires. It's so cool. It's so cool. Also, when I shoot these star shells, what determines the recon photo direction? Because like I fired straight to the right basically, and it did a diagonal, catching the spotter. Alright, is that it? All hostile assets destroyed. Well executed. Sector is clear. Iron Nest is to stand down. Glory to Castle. Alright, well I wasted a bunch of money on that I really didn't need to, but yep, glory to Castle. Yep. Totally not beating myself up over that. You know, there's usually this light on, making me feel good about what I did. Alright, what do we got here? Castle's mechanized wonder. Foreign observers stunned by the Iron Nest's might. A new era of warfare, the General declares as the world scrambles to respond to the unveiling. General vows the Iron Nest project is exclusively a preemptive self-defense measure. Yep, the same general who says, I'm vying for peace, is sitting here telling me to shoot civilian targets. All for the sake of the castle. World press reacts. Extraordinary. Alarming. What exactly is that? International correspondents have described the Iron Nest debut as terrifying, deeply unsettling, and not something we were prepared to see on a Tuesday. The French delegation has requested clarification. The British delegation has requested a brochure. His Majesty the King is said to have suggested that the other delegations need not request a brochure, as the demonstration was, in his words, fairly self-explanatory. This is fine. The official assessment of the current situation remains unchanged. Services, crater filling conversion. For sale, hats previously owned. Loud noises build character. Yeah, sure. Tell that to my tinnitus. The Iron Nest, a sword, a shield, not a sword, the general insists. I did not build it to use it. I built it in the hopes that I would never have to. He then confirmed that the Iron Nest remains exclusively a preemptive self-defense measure and did not take further questions. Bread price is stable, except where explosive. Yeah, he's a lion sack of shit. Ooh. Hang on. Counter battery challenge. What time is it? How much time we got? 8:20. Okay. I did say this was going to be a pretty short stream, and I meant it, so... God, it looks like this keeps going. Three enemy columns converge on the river crossing. Counter battery fire commences with the first shot. Maximum kills before the position is silenced. Yeah, I don't know if I got time for that. I'm going to be honest. I said this was going to be a short stream, and I meant it. So, yes, be sure to give your feedback. I'm going to do that right now, right after stream. So, if you enjoyed the Iron Nest and want to see more games like this, be sure to let me know. I certainly had fun, but my brain is just, I can only handle so much of that. And I don't know if it's something I would necessarily want to play a lot of. I think it was a good experience here as like a demo. But the more I play it, the more I'm like, my God, it is time consuming, and it's basically just an immersive sim for the same. I mean, it is a heavy turret simulator, and it's really cool. but I kind of figured the narrative would be a little bit more engaging and enticing than it is. I don't know. I was under the impression from the marketing material that I saw online and from their Steam page that there would be a little bit more choice in what I did, and that the story would be more impacted by me. And based on the newspapers, that seems to be the case. It's entirely possible that the mission branch tree is just limited to the demo, and maybe I get more options in the future, but I don't know. I also had the option in the early missions to purposefully hit my own people, like purposely hit my own targets. So I could have done that. I could have taken out my own military command very early on. So that could have happened. I don't know. I think I will wait to see what the initial reaction to the game is when it comes out. But I'm a sucker for story. That's what gets me into games, you know? I do love this. It's a lot of fun. But I can very easily see this getting dull very quickly. That's the thing with any simulator. If it's the same thing over and over and over, even if you change the parameters or add challenges, it's the same task. And it can get very repetitive very quickly. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling a little uncertain, but I will keep my eyes out for when it releases and kind of see how the final game is. If I think it is kind of our speed for this channel, I think I'll get it. I think I'll get it and try it out. It's definitely worth keeping your eye on, though. Even if it's not necessarily your thing, I think it's a cool game. Worth keeping an eye on. Other than that, I think that's all the time we got for today. I am going to try and get a full 8 hours of sleep before I wake up. It's going to be a little tough, but I'm going to give it a shot. So, thank you all so much for watching. Hope to see you again tomorrow, where we will be playing the Sinking City 2 demo. Again, probably the most triple. Actually, no. The real AAA is going to be Valor Mortis. We're saving that one for later. But this one is also kind of approaching AAA territory. I still consider the company AA, but they're quickly approaching AAA. I think they may already be there. They self-publish all their stuff. They are their own publisher, which is why I consider them AA. But the quality of games they've been putting out is kind of AAA-ish, and the size of the company makes them AAA-ish. So, yeah, I don't know. But regardless, that is all the time we got for today. I am going to go ahead and end it here. If you want to see more videos from me in the meantime, be sure to check out my YouTube channel, where I've got all my VODs going back all the way to like October, November-ish kind of time frame. And I've got videos, edited content that is unique and not made from pre-recorded content. So it's not like a reused live stream. These are unique videos that you're only going to get on YouTube. And then, of course, I got shorts, which is a mixed bag. So that's all I got. Thank you all so much, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye-bye!